My name is Miss Michelle, and this is
Phoebe.
And we're going to do a little yoga with you. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit up nice and tall. We can take our hands on our bellies, and we're going to take a great big breath and fill up our bellies. Good. This time, let's take out our bubble wands, and we're going to blow a great big bubble. Ready? Watch it float down to the ground, and it goes pop! And again, big bubble. Watch it float. Blow in the breeze, and lands on your head. Uh-oh. Okay, moving on. Now let's do some animal poses. So the first one I'm going to be is a little puppy. Woof, woof. The puppy says woof, woof, and it wags its tail. Then the puppy learns how to roll over. And then it rolls over the other way. And then that puppy grows up into what? A great big dog. So, down dog. I'm going to push on back, and I'm going to take that dog for a walk. So I'm going to walk my feet. Walk, 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 walk. Good. Now, I'm going to come on down, and I'm going to do my cow. Who says?
Moo, 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 moo.
And then the cat says? So I'm going to moo like a cow and meow like a cat, and then I'm going to wiggle and jiggle just like that. Okay, try that again. Moo like a cow. Meow like a cat. And then wiggle and jiggle just like that. And now we're going to do push back like a dog. And then from here, we're going to jump up like a frog. Ribbit. Good. Let's try that again. Push back like a dog. Jump up like a frog. Push back like a dog. Jump up like a frog. I'm going to hang like a monkey. Ooh, 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 ah, 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 ooh, 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 ah, 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 ah. And then I'm going to climb my tree. Climb, climb. And I'm going to reach up high and touch the sky. And I'm going to stretch down low and touch my toes. And then I'll reach up high and touch the sky. And then I'll stretch down low and touch the toes. And you know what? Now that it's springtime, I've been noticing lots of flowers. So let's do our flower song. I'm a little flower, tall and slim. Here are my petals, here is my stem. When the sun comes up and the rain falls down, I grow, 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 grow up from the ground. Again? I'm a little flower, tall and slim. Here are my petals, here is my stem. When the sun comes up and the rain falls down, I grow, 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 grow up from the ground. Good. I think it's time for a story, don't you? Yeah. Okay, so let's sit down and start our story time. Did you know about the little red hen?
Yeah.
Well, the little red hen was a friend of mine. She actually lives here in our backyard. So little red hen one day was pecking around, scratching, looking for food. And you know what she found? She found a little seed, and it was a seed for wheat. And so what she did was she decided to plant that wheat. So she asked all of her friends. She said, "Who's gonna help me plant this wheat?" And do you know what her friend, the cow, said? Moo.
Moo.
I won't. And do you know what her friend the cat said?
Yes.
She said, meow, I won't. And you know what her friend the dog said?
Yeah.
The dog said, woof, woof, I won't. So the little red hen said, fine, I'll do it myself. So she dug a little hole. She put that seed in. Droop, droop, droop. And the rain came down on it. And it grew to be a great, big, tall, sweet plant. Yeah, like a tree. Like our tree pose. Then it was time to cut the wheat. So the little red hen said, who's gonna help me cut the wheat? And do you know what the cow said? The cow said, moo, I won't. And the cat said, meow, I won't. And the dog said, woof, woof, I won't. Well, said the little red hen, I'll just have to cut it myself. So she took that great big wheat and she cut it down. She used a great big knife and she cut the wheat. Then it was time to thresh the wheat. So the little red hen asked her friends. She said, who's going to help me thresh the wheat? And the cow said, moo, I won't. And the cat said, meow, I won't. And the dog said, woof, woof, I won't. So she said, fine, I'll do it myself. So she got her big stick and she threshed the wheat. Can you thresh it with me, Fee? Until she separated all of the grains. She gathered them up and it was time to take them to be milled into flour. So she said, who's gonna help me mill the wheat? The cow said, moo, I won't. And the cat said, meow, I won't. And the dog said, woof, woof, I won't. So she said, fine, I'll do it myself. So she gathered it all up, she put it into the mill, and she, ground the wheat. So she ground the wheat. And the other way. Make sure it was into a nice, fine flour. And then it was time to make some bread. So she said, who's gonna help me make the bread? And the cow said, moo, I won't. And the cat said, I won't. And the dog said, I won't. And she said, all right, I will do it myself. So she gathered up, wow, let's bake some bread. So she gathered up the flour and she added, a little water and a pinch of salt, and she mixed it together and she kneaded it, formed it into a nice loaf, pat, 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 and it was time to put it in the oven. So she opened up that oven door, put it in the oven, closed the door, and then she waited.
She waited for the cat and the cow and the dog.
Smells good.
And
I think, ding, it's done. So we open up the oven, we take out the bread, give it a smell. And now what did the hen say? She said, who will help me eat the bread? And what did her friends say? Well, the cow said, moo, I will. And the cat said, meow, I will. And the dog said, woof, woof, I will. But what did the little red hen say to all that? She had her nice loaf of bread. She said, None of you helped me to do any of the work for this bread, so I'm gonna eat it myself. The end. So now that the story's over, I think it's time for a little upside down time. Woo! Kiddos can use a wall, or they can have a grown-up help them get upside down. Getting upside down every day is good for our health, and even I can get upside down a little bit too. We can get upside down together. Look at you. Anyway, I'm gonna rinse that out with a little rockin' and rollin'. Or you could just roll all around like a goof.
Now we're all done with upside.
And now we're gonna lie down and we're gonna take 3 big breaths, and we're gonna blow out our air to like the wind.
So we're done with the story.
And now we're gonna sit on up and we'll finish it up. Sit up nice and tall, just like we started. I reach my arms up like the sun. Doing yoga is so much fun. I take a big breath, and then I say, Om.
We're all done with that.
And namaste.